Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Mixed Media Mayhem, and also it is still Scraptember. So Mixed Media Mayhem, we are scrap lifting this layout right here, and Scraptember's prompt is rainbow. So this is very rainbowy from like the pinks, you know, yellows, greens, and blues. Not all the colors, but close enough. And I'm going to do my own kind of rainbow. It's going to be not exactly Roy Biff, but it's going to be close enough. I am going to be scrapbooking some airplane photos because, you know, I love airplane photos. So let's see what I can do. All right, so I'm starting out with my stencil, my little airplane stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and I'm taking colors similar to what is in the kind of inspiration layout that we are scrapjacking. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some of this color through the stencil. Now, I am not picking up any new ink off of an ink pad. This is literally the ink that lives on the blending brushes. So I only use a certain kind of ink. It is a water-based dye ink on these blending brushes. And I keep blending foams for my distress oxides. So because I'm only using one kind of ink on those blending brushes, and basically it's the same ink, I really don't use much more than my close to my heart inks for color inks anymore. I don't feel there's a need to totally clean those brushes all the time. So that's that. Anyway, I say all of that to let you know there's still a good amount of ink on those brushes, so that's the only thing that was used. Now I am going to trim these photos down and also mat them on some 6x8 paper from the Maggie Holmes Round Trip collection. Now, Maggie Holmes is not usually my jam. It is just not, I think it's pretty, but it is not usually the aesthetic I like to scrapbook with. If Maggie Holmes is your jam, you're going to want to go check out Crystal over at Pineapple Papers and Sarah at Sarah Scraps. They do Maggie Holmes Monday because Maggie Holmes is their jam. So check that out. Like I said, me, but the Round Trip collection, for some reason, this one spoke to me and I needed it in my life. So I did buy the 6x8 paper pad, a couple of the ephemera packs, and there was something else I bought too, but I don't remember. Not that I went and bought the whole collection, but just enough, right? Just enough. Now this is a foam sticker from Simple Stories, and I'm flipping through the stickers that I was using, and it's from Simple Vintage Cottage Fields. And there's too much white space on this foam thicker, right? So, or it's not a thicker, sorry, Simple Stories foam sticker. And I am just going to cut some of it out because it's driving me crazy. Now, it's not going to be perfection cutting. Let's be straight up and honest about that. But I'm okay with that. And I'm not going to make you watch me trim this all down because, yeah, it's a thing. Just because I used to talk about the sweaters and stuff that I wore, especially when I worked at Target, because you could always tell if I was getting ready and going to work after scrapbooking because I would always have a red shirt on. I'm wearing Christopher's shirt today, his t-shirt, like his sleeping shirt, you know, pajama shirt type thing, because he has been out of town all week and it smells like him, and I just like to wear it. So, yeah. Anyway, I saw the sleeve and I was like, oh, that's my baby shirt. So I have gone ahead, trimmed that down, layered it up over top of this city. Now, even though there are absolutely no photos of cities, these are looking out over the wing, one when we were on the ground and one when we were up in the air. I don't have a problem putting a city there. It flows for me, like it works. It's travel related. It's fine. That paper that I put underneath of the black and white kind of Instax frames right there is also from Round Trip, and it has city buildings on it. So well-known city buildings, and I went ahead and put that on there as well. I added the khaki tile letter stickers. It says hello blue skies, and then added in that airplane as well, just because I felt like that space between the photo and where blue skies is was a little bit naked. Like, it didn't feel very good right there. There needed to be something there. Now these are my round trip die cuts and ephemera bits. So I'm going to create a little cluster up here at the top as well. I believe in the Scrapjack layout, it has a floral bit there. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to create a cluster because let's be real. I looked at the layout. I listened, or I didn't listen to the prompt. I read the prompt and then I went and did my own jam. So like I said, this is not exactly rainbowy, but I feel like it's close enough, right? It's my kind of rainbow color. You don't have to interpret a prompt in a literal sense all the time. You could do whatever the heck you wanted. So if you did not want to do a literal rainbow on your page, you could do something like this. And I just looked up across the room and it looks like this thing is going to fall off the wall. It is going to fall off the wall. So I'm going to pull that down and set that down so we can rehang that. It's hung up with command strips. There is, it's over on Christopher's side of the scrapbook room. He's got a little corner. But yeah, it was coming off, so needed to save that. Anyway, sorry about that little bit of a distraction there, but I made my cluster. I put that same kind of building background behind the heart, and then I'm just pulling off little bits to just finalize some decorations. So that black airplane up at the top, does it bother me that my airplanes are flying in different directions from the background and also the embellishments on the top of the page? It does not bother me. Airplanes fly all over the place. They fly in all different directions, so not a problem. Went ahead and added those little bits, little hearts and extra things like that. And now just to finish off the layout, I'm going to add some gold splatter. This is Ornament Gold Chroma Mist from Brutus Monroe. And that is going to finish this layout. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. All that kind of fun stuff. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.